marks the beginning of your future. After today, you will have the privilege to make decisions affecting change in not only your life, but the world around you as well. Are you ready for this responsibility? How do you know the right path to get the result that you desire? If I can be honest with you, you won't always know. Accepting this fact will greatly ease the anxiety of your life. You will make wrong turns on your new journey. You will trip and perhaps fall. I've seen you all in gym class, this is inevitable. Each of you will surely have days of difficulty that will make you want to quit or take the easy path. The only advice I will give you today is to embrace the changes ahead of you. I heard a quote years ago that has stuck with me and still holds true. Happiness is not found in the same place you lost it. The world around you will forever change. Your future happiness relies on how well you adapt to this change. Pursue each day with an open mind. Seek advice from those who have walked your path, admire those who have met success, and surround yourself with those who support your success. I have had the privilege of knowing all of you. Each one of you has something unique and wonderful to offer the world. I am proud that some of you will choose to attend college or trade schools. I am proud that some of you will choose to enter the workforce. And I am proud that some of you will choose to protect our way of life by serving in the armed forces. No matter what your path may hold for you, you now get to choose how it changes the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in a show of encouragement for our new graduates. Good afternoon. I'm very honored to address everyone today. A very special day for all of my classmates, family members, and close friends. As I thought about this speech, there were so many different things to think about and possibly say. The last 4 years have gone by so fast, and they are packed with many memories. I kept coming back to the significance of today and what graduation from PHS means to all of us. We've all been very busy throughout high school with many activities, including sports, academic clubs, and projects. Although we may not realize it now, I'm certain all of these things have helped us prepare for tomorrow. Our class is very diverse, and we are now better prepared for many different adventures as a result of graduating from PHS. I asked my classmates to take some time over the next few weeks to reflect on your high school career, and remember this: no matter what your path may look like or where you're heading in the future, we all have a common thread. We are the 2017 graduates of Prophetstown High School. Each of us will be presented with new and different challenges over the next few years. Although we may not attend the same school, end up in the same town, or have the same job, we should always remember that we are only a phone call or text message away. Our futures will be filled with exciting times, but also difficult obstacles that are faced now. But we still have each other to share our stories with and help each other in need. While we may reflect on the good times and memories we had at PHS, we should ultimately look forward to and think about tomorrow. We do not know what tomorrow will bring for us, but we do know that the future looks bright for the 2017 graduates. Our time at PHS was only a short chapter in our lives, and though it may sound scary, it is only right that we start looking at the bigger picture of tomorrow. The class of 2017's motto is, don't worry about failure, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. I know my classmates will make the most of every opportunity no matter what they're doing in life. It will be easy when things are going well, but how will we handle things when they don't go our way? Remember, our character will shine when we handle tough times with strength and courage. So let's give it our best shot, no matter what it is we're working on for the rest of our lives. To all of my classmates, congratulations on this achievement milestone, and more importantly, I wish you all the very best of luck as you start your new adventures. I know the best days are ahead of you. I thought I would leave you with one of my grandma's favorite quotes of all. It seems like the perfect toast for this year's graduating class. May the road rise up to meet you, and may the wind be always at your back. To my fellow classmates and PHS graduates, congratulations again, and may tomorrow bring you all the best. Thank you.
It was my first day at my first job, and I was already nervous. I had just finished my CNA classes, and I thought I was fresh on all my skills. Yet when I asked this resident if he was ready for a shower, and he told me no, that he hadn't showered in 3 months, I didn't know quite what to say. I wasn't taught that in class. But at that point, it was no longer huge importance, but leaving room for improvement and acknowledging such room is equally important. The next day, I entered his room again, but this time with a prophecy in the form of bribery. I had set my mind on getting this man out of bed. After he ate his ice cream and told me a 25-minute story about the first date that he took his wife on, I asked again if he would take a shower. He told me no, but this time he told me that it was because he couldn't go without oxygen, and portable oxygen tanks cost $9, and that was $9 he wasn't going to take out of his kid's inheritance because he was going to die soon anyways. I was appalled by this, but as I started to open my mouth, I decided against saying anything. I said okay and left. How could someone be so selfless? At this point in my life and the lives of my classmates, almost everything is about us. It's about where we want to go to school, where we want to live, what we want to do for a career. It was hard for me to understand why he would even think about a few bucks affecting his kids. But the fact that he did said so much about his character. If everyone had a little bit of this deep caring for others, our world would be a better place. The next day rolled around and it was time to try again. I asked for the third time if he was ready to take a shower. But this time, he acted like he didn't even hear the question. He looked me straight in the eyes and without flinching said, "Describe the color blue to me." I opened my mouth, but once again realized I had no answer to this. After a few moments, I simply told him that I didn't think I could. He responded, "Exactly. You can try to describe the color blue as calm, but the only reason that blue is related to calmness is because of the blue things we see that calm us, such as the open sky and the open sea. You cannot describe the color blue to someone who cannot see. They've never seen the sky and the sea. Just like you can't describe someone else's life because you've never truly seen it." I once again walked out of his room pondering life. He was absolutely correct, but how many people could think about this in that way? It is so easy for us to assume, to think we understand, but there is so much more to learn if we listen and experience. Walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Listen to the stranger. Don't be afraid of others' knowledge. Embrace it. A few days later, I walked through the doorway again, but this time, the only thing I asked was, "How are you doing?" He said that he was great because I was there, and he had thought of something else he needed from me. He needed his camera plugged in because he needed to show me something on it. Once his camera was working, he showed me pictures of a person's face from multiple different angles. I was waiting for a story on this person, but instead, he looked at me and said, "Isn't it amazing the different things you can see from every perspective, yet they are all so intriguing and beautiful?" It was evident that this man had a huge heart, but also a deep understanding for life. We will all see and take on life from different perspectives, but every single perspective will be an exciting and beautiful ride. This world is filled with amazing people, places, and things. Don't forget to recognize it as such. And with that, he put down his camera, looked at me and said, "I'm ready for my shower." The hours I spent in that room to get to this point taught me so much. Don't let your life be simply based on tasks. There's so much to learn on the way. Don't live on such a strict schedule. All things will happen in due time. It's time for us graduates to leave this familiar place and expand our horizons. Push yourself further, yet remember your past. Take on the adventures and gain the experience. Take care of others when you see the need. See the beauty in everything you do and in everything around you. Don't get caught up in the little things. Learn the lessons along the way. Embrace every moment that this life gives you. Remember, you can't describe the color blue. Treat every day as if it's your last. That was the last shower that we ever took.
I'll try to keep this as short as possible so we get to some air conditioning. Well, guys, we made it. As most would say, it seems just like yesterday we were starting our freshman year. It's been a short 4 years in which we made many deliveries, many friendships were created, and many obstacles were overcome. I can remember the first day of freshman year when we were all nervous because we didn't know how high school would treat us. We were just little immature freshmen not knowing what was going on. But now look at us. We are something. We have all grown up into fun, intelligent, hopeful individuals. We are all on our way to becoming more than just successful people. We are on our way to becoming those individuals that will keep on learning and teach others how to become successful. It wasn't but 4 years ago that we were beginning to learn what kinds of occupations we wanted to work in, whether that be engineers, nurses, doctors, electricians, auto mechanics, or even business owners. This was the first step in learning about those things. options are fun, and I'm sure everyone here wants to do them. Starting work right out of high school can come with a lot of benefits, and going to school can come with a lot of benefits as well. There are many successful people that didn't go to college right out of high school, and there are many successful people that did. So this can obviously be a very tough choice for many, but I am sure that everything will work out like it should. The thought of college really gets me thinking about my life and how it will turn out. Will I make it or will I fall short? Most of you might be able to relate to this because at one time or another you were thinking the same thing. We can't really predict our futures because it could completely change from what we want to happen. All we can do is try to prepare for the worst, but work hard towards the best things that life can offer. Everyone wants to be successful, and the only way that can ever happen is if you push as hard as you can to make it happen. There's one quote that will always stick with me, and it goes something like this. If today was the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? That quote was from Steve Jobs. As most of you know, he was very successful because he had a vision. His vision was to make it. Now, just because he dropped out of college doesn't mean we should. Everyone isn't that lucky. You will have ups and downs, but in the end, when you wake up and you can finally say, yes, today is the day I want to do what I'm about to do, then you have found success. So I hope that everyone that is graduating today, at some point in their lives, can say, yes, I want to do what I'm about to do, and ends up like Mr. Jobs. Thank you all for coming out this evening and celebrating this special day with all of us, and hope that all you graduates will become very successful in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Assisting with the presentation of the graduate diplomas will be board members, Mr. Bruce Franks and Mrs. Kim Purvis, and recently retired board member, Mr. Doug Wetzel. Skylar Daniel Adams. Jackson Paul Ames. Ian James Anderson. Brittany Rebecca Fender. Abel San Juan Bino. Israel Caleb Bino. Ross Craig Cady. Eric Allen Cameron. Elliot Reeves Castle. Autumn Rainey May Clare. Celeste Suzette Cecilia Coleman. Betsy Christian Cooper. Julia Ann Cooper. Candy Blue Crady. Bailey Ann Crane. Elizabeth Marie Crow. Vanessa Marie Donaldson. Erica Rayanne Harper. Mackenzie Marie Henderson. Colin Daniel Jakeway. John Robert Jessup. Private Tony Nathaniel Kula. Harrison Maurice Lippens. Austin Michael Manzo. Faith September Morris. Colin Wayne Patton. Nathan Austin Pearson. Jenny Lynn Pollock. Madison K. Purvis. Alexis Marie Rangel. Connor Scott Riley. Andrew Stewart Reitzel. Jenna Irene Russ. Samara Faith Leachman Scanlon. Michelle Ann Shoemaker. Kevin Michael Siegel. Kyle William Siegel. Joseph Gerald Sleeman. Stephen Patrick Sleeman. Madeline Bell Smith. Gary Allen Snap. Corinne Alexis Sonnenberg. Jackson Robert Weston. Alec Matthew Wetzel.
You're good. You're fine.
Allison Elizabeth Wetzel. Cody Stephen Wetzel. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present your 2017 graduates. Congratulations.